What's up, Hub South? How's everybody doing? As usual, it's your host Uriah, along with the meticulous Foley.
The meticulous, the brat Foley, I think. I just want to let everyone know before we get into it, got to let y'all know this episode is brought to you by Commissioner Commandments. Are you tired of your league being run by a power-hungry commissioner who changes rules mid-season? Fear not. Commissioner Commandments is a comprehensive guide to league fairness and unbiased decisions, hand-delivered to your power-mad commish who will probably ignore it anyway. Commissioner Commandments, because anarchy isn't a good look in fantasy football. All right, let's get into it.
Well, enough of that. Anyway, so it's time to talk a little football, and we're gonna talk on and a lot of goings on. Oh, and I also forgot we got our other host, AI Evan. Go Saints! And he's incapacitated this week, so me and Foley gonna handle it. Foley, what do you think about last week?
I think it was more of the same from week one for the most part. You know, passing touchdowns, there's 69 passing touchdowns this year. Last year was the lowest it had been since 2018, and there were like 20 more touchdowns last year than there were this year.
Ridiculous.
So we're in a slump. We were talking before we started recording. The whole league has just gone to these too high shells, and it's making for a bad passing game.
It's also going back to the power running game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's taking advantage.
But instead of the one power back, you have
committees,
3 guys on a team.
But yeah, no, I mean the run game is kind of how you're going to win football games right now, because you've got these lighter boxes as everyone's trying to cover the pass. The other thing that stands out to me is just, boy, you definitely want to sit rookie quarterbacks, I think.
Oh, man, yes. Do not start a rookie quarterback. I know the Russian is in our league, we used to have Russian bonuses, and, people still think toward that way, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there's absolutely no passing touchdowns. So it's just a hindrance.
I meant more for, like, real football. You don't want to start these guys, but I would start Jaden Daniels. We'll get into that, but for the rest of them, I agree.
But before we get any started, I want to kind of explain what we are. I noticed we had a listener from Alaska, so I was just going to say, what's up, guys? I don't know if it's light there or dark there, but how you doing? What we get on here, and we try and pretty much go through starts and sits, talk a little fun stuff about our league, pick on each other, but we are not experts. Are you an expert?
No.
Yeah, see, neither one of us are experts. We just kind of know what football is and what you should do and all this other stuff that these guys hit you at and, start this guy. I'm going to say leave it alone. Trust your gut. Go with us. You'll come out ahead.
So, when in doubt, trust me.
Yeah, I mean, iffy, but okay. Yeah, it's probably like the, what is it, the trade, the Emporium? Yeah, don't trust the Emporium. So, moving on. Oh, tonight's football?
Tonight is football, baby. By the time you're listening to this, the game will already be going on or be over.
Absolutely, and probably the old people will listen tomorrow. So, yeah. So, I guess, Foley, we can go ahead and call our shots tonight. You want to go ahead and hit it off?
Absolutely. The Patriots, we are no longer undefeated, but an overtime in week 2, I'll take it. I'll take it. The Patriots have already exceeded expectations.
Patriots, AFC Elite?
Maybe so. AFC Elite defense, I would say. That offense is, whew.
Yeah.
But that defense is still good even without Bill Belichick, which I was not sure it would be. That said, I'm not starting any Patriots except Ramondre Stevenson. I've got Jacoby Brissett. I'm desperate at quarterback. I'm not starting Jacoby. It's just
that makes you want to throw up in your mouth.
Yes, that's rough. I mean, even Hunter Henry had a great game last week. They're going up against a good pass defense.
Yeah, but he threw 90% of his passes to Hunter.
That's right, and maybe that continues, but I don't think. I mean, against
I don't
this
see
Jets
it,
defense. I don't like it. Ramondre is my only play. I think Ramondre could have a really good game. The Jets' run defense looks a little suspect. Remember what Jordan Mason did against them on Monday Night Football. I think Ramondre could be in for a good game. On the other side of the ball, Aaron Rodgers, you're starting. Garrett Wilson, I think he's going to be a little boom or bust this year. but go ahead and start him. And
Well, I have a little funny thing about Garrett Wilson, and I know, without even saying it, I know what you're going to say, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway and let you guys decide. Okay, Garrett Wilson and Drake London, supposed to be just the best of the best, right? They're going to be great. Well, this is what, year two, three?
yeah, you're three.
Year three. Well, I mean, last year, Garrett was 32 out of all the wide receivers, and the last 2 weeks, what is he? 33 and 32. So, is Wilson and Drake London bust? Are they bust?
So, I mean, you said you know what I'm going to say.
I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
I agree on London. I mean, I think London's okay, nothing special. I think Garrett Wilson is good, but maybe not quite as good as he's been hyped up to be. But still very, very good. Don't get me wrong. That's how a lot of these Ohio State wide receivers have been shaken out. But I mean, same because it's the same with Chris Olave. But with Wilson, you got to give him a pass for last year. Zach Wilson throwing the ball this year, and that's why there were expectations for him this year. You know, he managed to be wide receiver 32 with Zach Wilson throwing him the ball. He'll surely be better. The problem with Rodgers, that dude it takes forever to build chemistry with him. That's why he's still throwing the ball to Allen Lazard.
I know.
And that's the concern for him. Again, I think he's a great wide receiver, but he's not elite. He's not that top tier.
Wide receiver 2 at best.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead. The Pats, once again, same thing Foley said. I got Brissett for 150-1. I got Stevenson for 75-1, and Henry, I doubt this is going to happen, but 75. As far as the Jets, I got Rodgers for 225-1, Hall 75-1, and Wilson 75-1. And I'm going to say the Jets win the game.
Jets win, Patriots cover.
Ooh, I like the little
Close
bet.
game.
Like it. All right, so we'll move on to the Chargers and Steelers. This is an interesting game. Fields is already, I think they said they're going with Fields and Teal.
Yep.
Which is, I mean,
you have to. It's the right call.
I say Joe Flacco with the Ravens a couple of years ago. That's who Fields is. He's just in there. Don't mess up. You know, it's not really what you can do. Is just don't mess up. We'll let the defense handle it.
Yeah.
Herbert, I got 201 running backs. Listen, as far as the Chargers running back guys go, J.K. and Gus, they're getting equal carries. It's just J.K. is breaking one or two plays, and that's how it's going. So once again, I would say both of them is going to give you 101, and I would lean honestly this week with Gus.
Really?
Yes.
So all right. So let's go back to quarterbacks first, but then I want to touch on that. For me, Fields is a start. Justin Herbert is a sit. I think I was low on Justin Herbert before the year just because this is going to be such a run-first offense, and he doesn't provide much with his legs. And, yeah, I think this is not the matchup. That Steelers defense could be the best in the NFL at this point. You know, Alex Highsmith, T.J. Watt, it's so good. I don't want anything to do with Justin Herbert this week. But Fields at least gives you something with his legs. You know, and honestly, this is the best Justin Fields has ever played. Real-life football. I know fantasy, you know, he's done some great things with his legs.
Well, they're not expecting him to kill it.
No, like you said, he's letting his defense win the games. But even still, he's playing very, very well, and I trust him for fantasy in this matchup. I really do. I think that they're going to need him to run around a little bit, and it'll be good. On the running backs thing, I need to check. I think last week Dobbins kind of pulled ahead. Week 1, it was an even split, but I think last week Dobbins kind of became the more clear lead back. I could have that wrong, but for me, it's starting Dobbins. I would sit Edwards, even if the splits are closer. Edwards just does not have that explosiveness, and so Dobbins does. And if it's an even split against that Steelers defense, I'm going with Dobbins.
I got Johnson 75-1, and I just looked. J.K. had 17, Gus had 18.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Like I said, J.K. he's getting, his long was 43 yards.
Yeah,
and that's what's happening. At least the last two games is It's a pretty much even go, and J.K. last two games has had a breakaway run,
Yep.
and that's what's put him ahead. But also the Gus, I think this week is Gus. It's just how I feel. As far as the running backs for the Steelers, Harris, I got 75 and 1, and Pickens just 75 yards. Once again, I think the Chargers win, but Steelers are going to have a good game. Once again, I think the Steelers' mentality this year is just going to be don't mess up.
Are you starting any Chargers wide receivers?
Johnson's the only one, and I would close an eye and start him. So, no.
No for me. Yeah, not. I mean, if it had to be any, it would be Ladd for me, but I'm not starting any of them.
See, I think once again, I feel like the Chargers is going to be the Chargers wide receivers are making X amount of yards, not Ladd, not Johnson having a great. I think it's just going to be
a dart throw.
A dart throw on there. So I would not personally go for him.
I'm with you.
And Pickens, I don't think is a viable because once again, I don't think Fields is going to throw a touchdown.
I think Pickens will get just enough to be okay. I've got Pickens as a start. Also, Pat Freiermuth, I've got a lot of problems with him. He's in a heavy rotation. Arthur Smith hates tight ends for fantasy. He hates just having one tight end out there. That's why Darnell Washington got a freaking touchdown, 300-pound tight end. But that said, Freiermuth, it's slim pickings at tight end. I think he's like my cutoff of startable tight ends.
So next we have the Texans and Vikings, and oh boy, I think this is going to be a good game. Don't know if you know this, but who is the only quarterback in the league to have 2 touchdowns 2 consecutive weeks?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. So the question is, Foley, this is week 3.
It's week 3. This is the last week.
Is this the last week?
I told you. You get 3 good games of Sam Darnold to start the year.
I don't know.
This is the 3rd one.
I don't know.
This is it.
Look, first of the year, I would have agreed with you. I said don't draft anybody off the Vikings. And I guess when it comes to a short throw to JJ or a jump ball to JJ, I could throw the ball. So, saying that, give me Darnold for a start this week for 275 and 2.
Yes, sir. Don't start him next week. I don't know who they play, but this is your last chance to start Sam Darnold. By the way, the only thing that could hurt Sam Darnold, there is this thing in the NFL where only one redhead at quarterback is good at a time.
The Red Rifle's back.
That's right. Andy Dalton is back. Suddenly, he's not the redheadest quarterback in the NFL. Does that hurt Sam Darnold? I don't know, but we'll see. I think he's still got one more week in him.
I'm calling it. I'm going to say Sam Darnold, Pro Bowl this year.
Woo-hoo. Well, Pro Bowl doesn't mean
Well, I'm not saying all pro. I said Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Just give me my Pro Bowl. Give me my hot take for Sam Darnold, okay?
Fair enough. We'll come back and see. But no, I do like Darnold as a start rather. Both quarterbacks you're starting, no question. And you know what? I've been down on the Texans receivers all year. I've been saying, you don't want to start. Give me all of them. Give me Nico Collins. Give me Stephon Diggs. Give me Tank Dell. I'll start all 3 of them.
Tank Dell 100 this week. So, saying that, we'll go with the running back for the Texans.
Yeah, that's the question.
You know, I got the running back Texans and the Vikings. Who knows?
I think if it's Joe Mixon starting, he didn't practice today. So
I know.
It's getting worrisome. If Mixon starts, I would go ahead and start him. I'm not starting Cam Akers. Fool me once, shame on you.
Shout out J-Town.
Yeah, he's a local boy. We love him, but man, I've got to see it a lot from Cam Akers before I would trust him. And I don't know if Dameon Pierce is going to be healthy, if he's going to get mixed in. But Mixon is a start if he plays. He's a sit or obviously a sit if he doesn't. Everyone's a sit if he doesn't. And Aaron Jones, I'll still start. Yeah, I know Ty Chandler's been getting hyped.
I have the running back room for 125 and 1. And I think Aaron Jones is going to be the majority of that.
He is, yeah.
JJ, 101. Nico. I have him down for 101, but I really feel like Foley in this one. I feel like the wide receivers is everybody's going to have a good game. I know one guy's going to step up and have a great game, but I mean, this is fantasy and it's totally guessing. So I'm going to go with Nico because he's been Nico the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think Nico's always going to be number one, and Diggs and Dell, it's going to depend on the matchup. I think this week they can both eat.
So coming up to the next one, what was that? What was that, Evan? Go Saints!
At some point, I'm going to have to spend like an hour breaking down the Saints scheme this year.
Oh Lord, we'll make that a special podcast for Evan and Foley.
There we go.
Because the Saints are favorites this week, and they're going to blow it. That's just the way I feel. I got Hurts 225-1. He's always a start. Barkley 101. He's a start. The wide receiver. Oh man, I got I don't know. I mean, is Devontae? I mean, is AJ?
AJ's looking like he's not going to play.
So Devontae is going to be your leader. I don't know what to expect out of him.
I'm going to start Devontae Smith. On the other hand, Chris Olave, again, boom or bust, like we said, but he's a start for me as well. And yeah, both quarterbacks. Derek Carr, fire him up. This is interesting. You know, I'm not going to get too deep into all my Saints takes, but what I will say is, again, Clint Kubiak, offensive coordinator for the Saints, came from that Shanahan tree.
Motion.
In play action, man, 53% play action, they're running something like that. But the really important thing for me in this matchup is that system, the Kyle Shanahan version of the West Coast offense, was specifically designed to beat Vic Fangio's defense, who is now the defensive coordinator for the Eagles. I think that goes in the Saints' favor. He has not been good at stopping the Shanahan. As much as everyone's been bad at it, Fangio and his disciples have been the worst at stopping this Shanahan offense. I think it's another good week for the Saints. They'll have the game eventually where they mess up.
It's this game.
I don't think it's this game.
It's this game.
I think the problem for the Saints is going to be when they have to play from behind. They're playing all this heavy personnel. They've never had to put five guys running routes at the same time. I think that's where they're going to slip up. But this is going to be a positive or neutral game script for them. I think the Saints do it again. Give me Kamara. Give me Saquon Barkley, by the way, of course. Tight end, I'm not touching the Saints tight ends at this point. I can't make sense of it. They got three different ones who can get a touchdown at any point. But I will take Dallas Goedert with A.J. Brown out.
Well, I feel like Goddard's almost – you got to start if you got him. I mean, who else would you have drafted?
Exactly.
Moving on, next game, Broncos, Bucks. I think I'm going to sum this up for you, Foley. Nobody on the Broncos.
Correct.
Bucks, Baker's right around in that 215-1. And then Irving / White's 75-1. And I got Evans is a must start.
Don't forget Godwin now.
You know, that whole – once again, I feel like wide receivers and running backs this year is a throw it up because you don't have a clue.
I think Evans and Godwin are must starts every week. I mean, obviously, we know my love of Mike Evans. And he had a down week. But I think they're both must starts every single week. It's interesting you said Bucky Irving. For me, it's Rachaad White. I'm still going with him over Bucky for the time being. You know, there's probably going to come a point where I start going Bucky.
I know what you're saying about the wide receivers. I just don't think Baker has enough to feed both.
Ooh, I don't know. That dude is dirty this year. He's one good game away. I mean, I'm mad at them right now for beating the Lions, but I'm more than anyone. I'm mad at Dan Campbell and Jared Goff. But anyways, Baker's one good game away from me being all in on this being a dude, and we can forget all the bad time he spent in Carolina. It didn't happen.
I don't know. Like I said, 215, not a lot. Moving on, we'll go to the Packers and Titans, and let's go, baby. What's going on with Will Levis?
I'm glad you asked. What I want to know, you're the Will Levis owner. Tell me what you think about Will Levis.
I don't know. I feel like he's competent. I feel like there's something going on in the locker room, and I mean, there's been reports of stuff saying
That
things,
coach, yeah, that coach threw him under the bus.
and we'll find out what kind of quarterback Levis is. Does he spring up or does he fall down? I mean, when your head coach does you like that, I mean, you got to be a man or a boy.
Ding dong, we can make history on this podcast right now. I will give you Alec Pierce for Will Levis right now on the podcast.
I can't do it, man. You know the quarterbacks are studs.
Alec Pierce has been a stud. I heard you talk about how you're going to...
Downs is fixing to
Downs is coming back. You said last week that Alec Pierce is going to beat out Adonai Mitchell for the outside role. Pierce has been a stud. I'll give you Alec Pierce for Will Levis right now. You know I like Will Levis. I understand the problem. Ooh, that was the backward pass he threw was awful. It's ridiculous, some of these turnovers he's been having. But I'll make that offer now.
I can't do it. I mean,
oh my goodness, we came so close, folks.
I just can't do it.
Write in the chat what you think of this deal. Anyways, for me, I'm not starting Will Levis this week.
No. Pollard is a start.
Pollard's the start. He's auto start. Well, I don't know about auto start. He's a start this week.
I think he's auto start, and I also think Ridley
absolutely
is auto start.
Man, Ridley's got that big playability that's just fitting in really well with Will Levis's style. He wants to be a Brett Favre type.
I know,
and that works out really well. On the Packers side, I know it's Malik Willis revenge game. Dude protected his team by running with that throw-up football. But only start for me is Josh Jacobs. I'm not touching the receiving room, and I'm not touching Malik Willis. It's Josh Jacobs. End of story.
And alert. DeAndre Hopkins' body was sighted in the corner of the end zone last week, so just watch out for that. Moving on, we got my Lord, Giants and the Browns.
Poor James.
I don't even know what to say about this, Foley. I mean, Singletary and Neighbors.
I'm going to go different from you. This might be a surprise. I would still start Deshaun Watson. I'll give him against this awful Giants defense. I think the Giants might have, as much as we make fun of their offense being bad, I think they also have one of the worst defenses in the NFL. And I'll go Watson and Amari Cooper against this terrible. I know how it sounds. Give me both of them. Singletary, I'm not starting him this week. It is a tough Browns defense.
100 yards and a touchdown is a lock.
Your mouth to God's ears. I'll sell them high after that. But for now, I don't know. I don't think this is a good matchup for Devin Singletary. Only Giant I'm starting is Malik Neighbors. Man.
Stud.
I mean, he had that drop, which is kind of the thing that I was concerned about him as a prospect, is if he can do those sideline catches. But the target rate, as far as Daniel Jones is concerned, there ain't nobody else in a Giants jersey. It's just Malik Neighbors out there.
I know he's getting 30%. So moving on, we'll go with the Bears and the Colts.
Your boy Anthony.
Yeah, I told y'all about AR. Start Taylor, and that's it.
I got a lot more than that. Yeah, I'm a little higher on this game, I think. Start AR. His upside is too good to not start. You will hate yourself. Although I'm playing against him this week, so Chris, go ahead and bench AR. Listen to Ding Dong and bench AR.
If you're smart, you'll bench him.
I mean, I think he's just got too much upside. You'll hate yourself if he goes off on your bench. Caleb, look, I know there's all these problems. I know it's rough. I think you got to kind of ride it out with him.
Yeah, on the bench, ride it out.
I'm starting him. I'm starting Caleb. Oh. And I'm going to start a lot of the receivers too. I'm going to start DJ Moore. I'm not starting Adunze. Forget that for now. Keenan Allen, if he is healthy, I don't know if he practiced today or not.
His foot's still in Chicago.
Yeah, that's no shit. Keenan Allen's a maybe for me. I'm going to trust Michael Pittman to kind of. I know it's been rough. I love
Pittman, but he's got AR.
I don't love Pittman, but I'm gonna ride with Pittman one more week. And Jonathan Taylor. This is where I might need you to help me out, though, at running back, or really my super flex. I'm debating starting DeAndre Swift.
I wouldn't. Nope.
We're going to get into the alternative in another
I'm
game.
scared now.
You should be scared. You should be scared.
In your Superflex?
This is getting ugly, baby. I'm going to save the rest of my Swift takes for when we get into this decision.
I didn't say it. I got Caleb for 225, no touchdown. Swift for 50 yards and Moore for 75. AR 150 with a touchdown. That's probably going to come on a run. Taylor for 100 and Pierce for 50.
Okay.
So moving on. Oh, another gross game. We got the Panthers and the Raiders.
Panthers' first win of the year, right here.
Absolutely not. Zamir White goes off this game. You hear me? Zamir White is a start.
Oof.
You know what? Start of the week at the running back.
Oof.
Yes, right. You heard it.
I can't do that. No, Zamir White is a safe bench for me. Look, I'm not starting any Panthers. I think this could be the week that the Panthers get their first win. I think Andy Dalton's going to elevate this team. He's just not going to make the same stupid mistakes that Bryce Young has been making. I do feel bad for Bryce. It's not all his fault, but he is in shell shock mode right now. He's seeing ghosts out there on the field. He's not the same. It's rough. And we saw it last year. Andy Dalton started one game when Bryce Young got hurt, and he looked
300 yards.
Much better. Yeah, he threw for 300 plus yards. I think he's just going to elevate this offense. You're going to see that. I mean, the offense is better than it was last year on paper. They've added a lot more weapons and kept their existing ones. Other than DJ Chark, who cares? I think we'll see a much better Panthers offense. But again, you're not going to start anyone. I don't want you to start anyone. I'm getting worried about Xavier Legette. Deontay Johnson's a sit.
If they suck for 2 games, they're going to suck for the 3rd game. Give me the Raiders.
Quarterback changes everything.
Give me the Raiders.
I will start Gardner Minshew, freaking Brandon, Mississippi boy.
John Gruden is coming out and with John Madden, and everybody is going to be on the sideline for the Raiders.
Give me Devontae Adams and possibly tight end 1 this week.
Oh, you got to go Brock.
Brock Bowers. I'm going 2 tight ends this week, by the way. I'm starting Dalton, who we'll talk about, and Brock Bowers.
You know, if Brock Bowers is going to lead the NFL this year.
He might. He's a never sit for me at this point.
Full of hot takes tonight. Let's go with the Fins and the Seahawks.
All right, here we go. Let's get this out of the way first.
Whew, Skyler.
Help me out here. Skyler Thompson or DeAndre Swift in my Superflex?
Skyler.
That's what I've got in there right now. I wrote this down as Skyler's a sit, Swift is a start.
Look, and I'll say this, guys, listening. If you ever go Swift and you go, don't. That's definitely a no start. If you go Dylan, I mean, yeah. Give it a try. But if you have a I don't really know in your voice, yeah, don't do it.
I think what it would come down to for me, if I were favored, I'm going up against Chris. I am not favored. If I were favored, I would go DeAndre Swift and play it safe. Safe-ish. Not that Swift is safe, but safe-ish. But I am not favored, and Skyler, maybe he does go off. Maybe the Miami offense looks like magic again, and that's what I've got to hope for. I don't think that's going to happen. But that's what I've got to play with. So yeah, it's probably Skyler for me. He's in my lineup right now.
The only person I'd start for the Dolphins is A-Chain. I got him for 75 and a touchdown.
You wouldn't start Tyreek Hill?
Not with Skyler.
What in the hell, son?
Look. I know you drafted him, and I know you're going to start him, but I'm just saying.
Forget where you drafted him. It's Tyreek Hill. He's a top 3 wide receiver in the NFL. I mean, look, he played against the Bills last week. I know he didn't have a good game. Dude's never had a good game against the Bills.
All right,
ever.
Foley, you got a Ferrari with a Pinto engine. I'm just saying. You might have a Ferrari with Tyreek Hill, but you got a Pinto engine with Skyler.
I mean, San Francisco's got a Pinto engine with Mr. Irrelevant over there.
Talk about Purdy.
They still got their playmakers cooking.
Don't you talk about Purdy.
And at a certain point, you've just got to at least hope. I can't say even think, but you've got to think or hope that Mike McDaniel can figure out how to make this work. He's got these awesome playmakers. He comes from that coaching tree let's make it work with a not great quarterback. I
Look,
never thought Tua was a great
You
quarterback.
can rub that piece of coal all you want to. It's not going to turn into a diamond.
Look what the Shanahan tree's doing in New Orleans right now. I'm going with the Shanahan tree on this.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill, you cannot not start him. Not just because of where you drafted him,
Look,
but because he is one of the 3 best wide receivers.
I do have him with 75 yards and a touchdown.
And you're
Seahawks.
sitting him projecting that?
I'm just saying, personally.
Oh my goodness.
Personally, I can't look.
Skip.
Oh Lord. Listen, what I write down is what's going to happen. What I think is what I'm saying.
Okay.
If I write it down, that's what's going to happen.
How'd that work out last week, by the way?
Hey, it wasn't as bad as you thought.
Okay.
Except for the starts and sits.
Except for those starts and sits.
I nailed all my sits.
Just not the starts.
Just if I say sit them, don't start them. So Tyreek Hill, sit. So
I'm also starting Waddle, by the way. I'm starting Waddle. They're too good. The skill over time.
So how many yards are you projecting Skyler?
Skyler will say 215.
I don't even think he hits 200.
I'll give him 215.
Okay, it's close. As far as the Seahawks, Geno with the eye closed.
Yep.
I got him for 201. DK 75 and 1,
Yep.
and Walker. If you drafted him, I feel like he's a start.
I don't think Walker's playing. It's Charbonnet again.
Oh Lord, don't start
I'm starting
Charbonnet. Do
Yeah,
not start Charbonnet. Charbonnet looks fat and slow.
He's a little bigger. He's not as explosive as Ken Walker, but he's a talented. Like he just follows his reads.
He can catch the ball.
He can catch the ball.
That's about it.
He's good in pass pro. He can catch the ball, and he finds his holes. You know, he's not going to be a shake and bake, but he's just a good, solid, cogent is the word I would use for Charbonnet. Well, I liked him coming out. I never thought he'd be a home run hitter. But for me, JSN, it was the breakout. I was saying it was still Tyler Lockett for a little bit longer. Got that wrong. JSN had his breakout game.
That's right.
I'm going with him, sitting Lockett.
All right, so next we got the Ravens against the Boys, and this is going to be the game of the week. I got Lamar just going off with 225 and 1. I got Lamar leading the rushing with 50 and 1. And then I got Flowers 75 and 1.
Hard to argue. Yeah, Lamar and Dak, both auto starts. All right, for the Ravens, I'll go Derrick Henry. I'm worried that offensive line is rough. They're not doing him any favors, and not to mention Todd Monken is just afraid to run the ball. He's too pass heavy with what defenses are doing right now. It's so gross for me to even say that.
Which leads to Lamar rushing.
Oh yeah, for sure it does. I've never liked Zay Flowers, but I'll say start Zay Flowers. And this is just a gross commentary on the state of the tight end market right now. Start Andrews and Likely. I would start either one of them. If Tony's got them both.
Don't listen to him, Tony. Don't.
I'm not saying if you have them both, Tony, you've got to start them both, but I think they are both viable tight end starters this week.
I think, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Andrews took the market shares last week, which I think is going to continue to be in what he used to be. As far as the Cowboys, I got Dak with 225 and 1. Zeke, close your eyes and hope.
No.
And CD is a start, 75 and 1.
It's Dak and Lamb, and that's it for me. But is Lamb going to play? He's hurt.
That's true.
If Lamb does not play, I'll put in
Cooks.
Brandon Cook. Brandon Cooks. But I don't want anything to do with Zeke. For me, it's Dak and whoever wide receiver one is, call it a day.
All right, guys, moving on. And, I'm going to stand on this hill. We got the Lions versus the worst team in the NFL, the Cardinals.
He's still saying it.
Look, I'll die with this one.
Kyler Murray was elite last week. He wasn't just good. He was elite.
I mean, I really want to throw when you say that.
I know you do, but it's facts.
Kyler Murray, no. Kyler Murray is not a NFL quarterback. I'm just saying. I got golf. And, people will disagree with me, and I'm fine with that, but I just don't think he is. I think he's too short.
He is too short, but he
Doesn't
makes
have
it work.
doesn't have an arm, and he's not smart.
He beat the brakes off the Rams last week. And don't tell me it was all Marvin Harrison, who you also didn't like, because I mean Marvin Harrison, he was on this Randy Moss stat line, and then he just didn't get targeted anymore. They went back to not throwing him the ball, but they kept on carving them Rams up.
Here's the thing. I like Marvin Harrison. I don't like Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Sort of like with the Skyler.
Yeah.
Corvette with a VW Bug engine.
He ain't no VW book. No.
Kyler Murray.
At worst, Kyler Murray
VW
is a
Bug.
Nissan Z.
Maybe from '84. But I mean, if you saw that 300Z back in the day in '84, the guy with the mullet and the shades, dude, you wanted to be him.
There you go. That's what he is. That's
Yeah,
what
a
Kyler
wannabe.
is.
That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I got Goff 250-1. I got Montgomery 75-1, and I got Williams for 101. No Amon-Ra.
No Amon-Ra. Oh, you're a silly man. This is the game of the week for me. Not just because I'm a Lions fan. It does once again have the highest over/under at 51.5, 52.5, depending on where you look. Man, I'm starting just about everyone in this game. I'm starting with the Lions. Jared Goff, I think if he's going to have a bounce back week, it's going to be this. If he doesn't look good this week, it's going to be a long year for the Lions. Amon-Ra auto start. He's going to look good. He was already getting more involved this week than he was against the Rams. He's getting back into it. Jameson Williams, he is here to stay. Start him. Gibbs and Montgomery, start them both. They're both going to get theirs, I think. And, Sam Laporta.
Don't start anybody on the Cardinals.
Sam Laporta. It's been really rough. He's the thing that's been missing from this offense. The offense has struggled lately, though, and I think that Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator, knows he needs to get him involved, especially if they've sucked in the red zone. Laporta's what they need to get better in the red zone. On the Cardinals side, give me Kyler Murray.
Blech.
Give me Marvin Harrison.
Blech.
Give me James Conner.
Maybe.
Even though I think Conner, it's a tough matchup for him. The Lions' run defense is really good, but still give me James Conner and give me Trey McBride. If it's not Brock Powers, Trey McBride, tight end 1. I had a different pick, but we'll get into that.
Bold move. All right. We'll go 49ers and Rams.
Here was my other tight end pick until today happened.
So I got, I think the Rams are going to suck for the foreseeable future. I got Stafford with 250, which is a stretch, I think. Williams, I got 50-1, and the wide receivers is going to be a toss-up, but your leader is going to be 75 yards.
I don't want a Rams wide receiver.
No, I don't
I'm
either.
not interested in Demarcus Robinson. I know Tyler Johnson's got some speed to his game. Not interested in it. Yeah, I think the Rams offense is going to suck for a while. Kyron Williams, he's their only playmaker they've got left, and that bodes well for him. He's going to get volume if nothing else. Even if everyone stacks the box against him, he's going to get the volume.
Which the 49ers are going to do.
Yeah, they probably are.
So on the 49ers, give me Purdy.
Yep.
That's a start. Mason's a start. Ayuk's a start.
Yep.
I feel it's Purdy 250-1. Mason's going to be 101. I got Ayuk for 75-1.
Yeah. So a couple notes for me. Jordan Mason might be RB1 this week. Just because, the 49ers are going to dominate time of possession. You look at how putrid that is. The Rams offense is now with no Cooper Kupp, no Puka Nacua, bad offensive line. It's going to be so many 3-and-outs.
Oh, I know.
And 49ers are just going to control that clock with Jordan Mason. It's going to be great. I did have as my tight end start of the week. I thought it was a good matchup for him. George Kittle. He hurt his hamstring today. Don't know if he's going to play. Don't know. I mean, and that's getting rough for the 49ers. Debo hurt. McCaffrey hurt. Now Kittle potentially hurt.
What?
Falling apart.
I think we need to go back till we start all our starters during preseason.
I think I agree with you. At least, I mean, yeah, for at least
For a half.
more. Yeah. Do you know what? Like Madden has their auto. They pull you out after one quarter the first week, after 2 quarters in the second week, and after 3 quarters in the third week. Do it like that. Just follow Madden's suggestion. It's better than what they're doing now because it's not working. I mean, the Rams are the worst injured team in the league right now. They don't play at all in the preseason. Their starters don't touch the field. Look what's happening to them.
So the next game, we got the Chiefs and the Falcons. I mean, I feel like the Chiefs is you gonna be starting them, everybody, except for the running back.
Yeah.
I listen, guys. I know all y'all picked up one of the three.
$66 Carson Steele.
What in the world? Who got that?
James.
James.
I think it was James spent $66 on
he went hard.
Fullback Carson Steele, who was my worst graded rookie running back going into the draft.
So I got Patty with 225 and 2. I feel like the running backs is going to be a mixture of all three, and that's going to get you 75 for a total. And Rice is going to be 75 and 1.
Yeah.
Kelsey, kick him to the curb. Just kick him. Although this week he'll probably go off because they don't have a running back, and Patrick Mahomes has got to get it out. So, you know what? Start him. I don't like him, but start him.
I think that's exactly right. For me, obviously you're starting Mahomes. Obviously you're starting Rashee Rice. I'm bought into Xavier Worthy. Start him. And Kelsey, yeah, last week I said, all right, this is it for Kelsey. He's got to have a good game.
One more week.
And now I am, because of exactly what you said. They don't have Pacheco. They're down a weapon. All right, here's an opportunity for Kelsey to show what he can do. Ooh, if he doesn't this week, then, boy, you got to panic.
That alarm's going off if he doesn't do it. I would say he has to have at least 50 yards to even be.
Just give me 3 for 32. Give me the standard tight end line
I'll
of 3
agree
for
with that.
32. Just give me that. And I'll feel good.
Not
You're
2
at
for
least
15.
as good as any random tight end.
Oh, Lord.
If you can get me the 3 for 32. On the Falcons side now,
Give me Kirk.
Prime time Kirk Cousins
Give me
2
Kirk.
weeks in a row. It used to be he used to always choke in these prime time games.
Oh, he's on it this year.
Lately, yeah, and even the last couple of years, he's been getting better in these prime time games. I'll start Kirk. I'm not starting Ray McCloud. I'm sorry to say. Not starting Ray. I had to do it last week. I was forced into it last week.
Listen, guys, here's the thing. First starting of the year, if Foley starts hauling out names, just scratch them off and on your do not draft board. And he's like, Ray, we got to scratch it.
Shoot. Ray has been an integral part of that offense so far. But I am not starting him. I am, however, starting the guy I've been trash talking, Drake London.
I think he has a good game this week.
I think it can go well for him.
And Bijan, you got to start.
Bijan, my man. Man, I love me some Bijan. I love me some Bijan even more than I love me some Kyle Pitts. Who is a start?
Ray?
Oh, I love Bijan more than Ray.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Just throwing it out there.
No, Bijan is right behind Mike Evans for me. He's like one tier below Mike Evans for me. But yeah, I will start Kyle Pitts. I think they just got to find ways to get him going. And we're seeing positive things from the Falcons offense. I think they got better than they were in week 1. I think they continue to get better this week.
And also, guys, when we're going over stuff, you'll see that I'm not really saying anything about tight ends because I believe if you drafted those first 4, 5, 6 guys, they're auto starts for the whole year. Because of the draft capital you spent on them, unless you picked up Brock Bauer, and I think he still went pretty high. So moving on, Jags and Bills. Start your Bills. Let's turn it up, baby. I got Allen for 275 and 2. Give me James Cook for 75 and 1, and give me Shakir for 75 and 1.
So,
don't you?
I'm not as high on the Bills as you are this week.
Don't you?
Give me Josh Allen, of course.
Don't you bad talk Shakir.
I need Josh Allen to be a monster this week to make up for the fact that my other quarterback is Skylar Thompson.
So sad.
I'm not starting any Bills wide receiver. Not Shakir, not Coleman, obviously not Curtis Samuel. I am going with, as I said earlier, I am going with Dalton Kincaid again. I'm going 2 tight end, Dalton Kincaid and Brock Bowers. I'm going 12 personnel here. Going the heavy package. I don't know, man. I've never been a big Shakir guy. I have been a big Kincaid guy. I think that they've got to. The Bills just didn't have to do anything to beat the Dolphins last week. The Dolphins were beating themselves last week. I think the Bills are going to have to get Kincaid more involved in closer games, which this could maybe be.
Nope.
Maybe.
Not a shot.
I don't really think it is, but I'm
always
sticking in Kincaid in. because I think his time is coming. I think his time is going to have to come. On the Jag side, I mean, it's 3 names for me. I don't know if you've got more or less.
No, I mean it's T. Law, which once again, if you draft him, you have to start him, especially in a super flex.
League. You've got to start him.
I got T. Law for 201. The running back situation,
it's ETN still.
All right, ETN 75-1, and Thomas.
Yep.
For 101.
Yep. I don't want anything to do with any other. Gabe Davis, no thank you. Christian Kirk, gross. No, Christian Kirk.
Pass.
Yeah, and I don't know if Evan Ingram's going to play or not. I think this could be an interesting matchup for him if he were to play. I think the Jags need him back. I think last week what we saw in that Jags game was they desperately need Evan Ingram, and they need to work those underneath routes. They're doing all this deep stuff with Brian Thomas and Gabe Davis, and they've got to find an underneath target. That's Evan Ingram. When he comes back, I think he could end up eventually, week 10 and on, I think he'll start looking really, really good. But it could be slow for a while, especially him dealing with injury.
All right, moving on. We got the Commanders and the Bengals. Commanders. Look.
Here we go.
I know what you're going to say, but do not start Daniels. I have him for 200, and that's it. Do start Robinson, Brian.
Yep.
I got him for 101, and don't start a wide receiver on the Commanders.
I disagree.
I know you disagree. I know.
Jaden Daniels. Oh, well, again, I'm going up against Jaden Daniels as well, so I really hope you're right. I hope Uriah has the best week of his life with picks this week. I want AR to suck. I want Jaden Daniels to suck.
I mean, it's going to happen.
It's not going to happen. So you're starting Jaden Daniels.
Just remember, 80% of the time, I'm right all the time.
Let me ask you this. Chris has a decision here. He's got 3 quarterbacks, 2 to start. He might have a 4th one that I'm not thinking of. But AR, Jaden Daniels, Andy Dalton. Who are you sitting of the 3?
AR and Dalton.
Those are your starters, and you're sitting Daniel?
Yep.
Okay. Well, listen up, Chris. Listen up. For me, I'm still starting Terry McLaurin. I know it's rough going. I'm sticking with him for now. This game could be a shootout. Scary Terry.
I'm sorry, you said shootout with the Commanders.
Could be. Like, if it's going to be close, it's going to be a shootout. I don't see. I mean, that Washington defense is terrible. Terrible. You're going to have Emmanuel Forbes' 170-pound Mississippi State self covering Jamar Chase. I don't see it. Brian Robinson, though, man, I have always been low on Brian Robinson, but I did draft him this year just for volume. He's looked pretty good. I'll throw out there your dart of the week at tight end, Zach Ertz.
Oldie but goodie.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: do the Bengals? They're notorious for the slow starts.
Oh man, it's awful.
Is this their week?
It might be their week. Just because that Washington defense is so bad. That said, there's only 2 Bengals I'm starting. It's Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Don't give me anyone else. Don't give me Andre Yoshivas. Don't give me Chase Brown or Zach Moss. Don't give me any of them. Don't give me Mike Gesicki at tight end this week. I'm not interested.
Look, I'm gonna throw this out here. It's gonna be Yoshivas.
Just call him Yoshi.
Or Moss. One of them are gonna have a good game.
Zach Moss is
terrible. I agree.
He's not good. Yeah, he's still somehow better than Chase Brown, who is.
Don't you talk about Chase Brown?
I don't know why. I don't know what people ever saw in Chase Brown. People hyped him up ever since he came into the league, and he's still just sitting there bench warming.
Well, my problem, and look, we'll put this on the record. If you do plan on playing fantasy football, don't do like I did this year and just go for it. Definitely do your research, and don't ask other people who you should draft. And do your research.
Ask me.
No, remember what I said. Do not draft lists. Just scratch them off if he says them.
I was a key contributor to the AI Matt team that just beat my behind.
Because he had the freaking Arizona Cardinals that
sure
blew up for
the
one
elite
game.
Kyler Murray.
Dude, he is not elite. All right, so
Monday night doubleheader, by the way.
I'm excited. I don't like it.
I'm gonna be so tired the next day.
Yeah, I am too. So that does it for our little podcast for this week. Look, guys, keep it up. And if you have an Apple product, go on there, subscribe. Let's get on up there. And
shout out Alaska.
Shout out Alaska. I don't know who you are, but bless your soul. All right, guys, this is Uriah signing off.
See ya.
Later.